Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. How are you doing? Thank you very much for joining. You guys are awesome. Remember, you can see more of my work on my Instagram at Mr. Singh. And my art shop is inkanima.com. That's inkanima.com. The links are in my bio. I definitely recommend you having a little gander, a little look at my work. I think you'll like it. Well, so it's been a few days since I've been on here, and I haven't really worked on this at all. So it's good to kind of be back on and just to finish it off, which I'm really looking forward to. Then I can start the ink artwork on this. But I really like how it's turning out. Really, really nice. Lots of nice detail to this, coming together as shape is. And so today we're going to work on. Hey, what's up, Pat? How's it going? Today we're going to work on the rest of the artwork, adding the rest of the face shape and the details and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So please do share this out, invite your followers, and let's just sit back, relax, and chill out. Not too bad. Looks good. Thank you very much, Pat. I'm glad. Okay, so now next step is to kind of work on this little area here. I just want to get all the basic shapes down, and then we can start adding all the detail in. The detail's always the exciting part. So, well, I'll try and work a little bit quicker. Thanks for inviting, Pat. Appreciate it. So, if anybody's watching and you want to find out more of my work, you can see on inkanima.com. I am an independent creative. I do work for myself. So, your support is truly appreciated. If you guys do want to support, you can buy stuff through my website. Oh, I just realised I've got the chat feature on. Oops. Okay, so we're definitely gonna add some more detail here, add detail in the curve here, but let's kind of start like figuring out where the shape is. I think the first thing we want to do is let's get some kind of feathers down on this side. Let's give it a quick sketch. I feel like that's a good length. And then let's go down here. Let's go down here. And again, no, actually, you know what? Let's do it a bit further out this time. What kind of pens am I using? I'm actually using they're called Unipen pens. Unipen. Unipen are pens that are from Uniball. It's a brand which is owned by Mitsubishi, the car company. It's a very cool brand. I've been using different types of pens, over the last few years. I've definitely gone through different types of pens, experimented from microns to Stadlers to all sorts, and I found that these are really nice. They work really well with alcohol-based ink, with water-based ink, pigments. So yeah, I'm happy with. I've been using these now for about, in fact, for about a year now, properly. Before they used to be, I used to use. Well, it went from micron to Stadlers to now I'm using these. And also they're fade resistant, so they're very good pens. These are the pens I'm using. They're called Unipen Fine Line Water and Fade Proof Pigment Ink, and they're permanent. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so I've just kind of got some basic shapes here, which is cool. So let's kind of outline that. This is going to be the feathers and the leaves from the Dreamcatcher. I don't want to make them too big because obviously we want to continue with the face. So let's do this first. Let's add some circles to this. So one circle. 2, line down, line, and let's get a clean shape going right there. In fact, let's work. I'm supposed to be actually working with this pen. I thought it was a bit different. This pen that I'm using right now is basically a specific special pen you use for color tone markers. So when you're going to be using color tone markers, which are kind of alcohol ink based, very strong ink, this pen does not smudge or kind of erase. It's made for color tone markers, whereas the other pens are not made specifically for color tone markers. They're just made for ink drawing, but they work really well as well. 'Cause there's no peace in quiet, just footsteps on the stairs, whispers in. What's up, Neil? How's it going, dude? Thanks for sharing. Appreciate it. So I've had a very busy week. It's been nice because I've been basically in my home city. I just had a lot of meetings, which is always good. It's a lot of Skype calls, a lot of face-to-face meetings. So hence the reason why I haven't really been on Periscope much. But yeah, really exciting stuff happening. There's another sculpture project which I've just signed on. I've said yes and everything, and I'll be starting on that in about 2 weeks' time. So that's come together very quickly. Sponsors, everything on board. Yeah, they really wanted me to be on board. Hey, what's up? Hey, Alicia, what up, innit? Missing you in Anaheim, but I guess that is what Periscope is for. Yes. You know what? One day, Neil, I'm sure I'll be back in Anaheim. What's up, in it? I knew you were in it just before you even said anything. I was like, yo, it must be the one and only Alicia. It can't be anyone else. Yeah. I'm really good, thanks. Really, really good, thanks. Hello, what's up, Jamil? Guys, look at this. How awesome does this look? It's looking very, very cool. I really like the fact that I specifically not gone symmetrical. Like, naturally, things just come to me symmetrical. Like, I just draw symmetrical. What's up, Amy? And the way that I found that I can stop it being symmetrical is I worked from this point and I worked clockwise around. You know? Whereas before, what I would normally do is I would do the that. So I would work crossover, but I worked this way, and I've never worked that way before. The homeless put so much positivity. Oh, that's amazing, Lisha. I'm glad. It's awesome. Would be amazing. Back at you would, yes. Thank you, Neil. Thank you. If a lot of you guys follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you will see all the kind of crazy updates that I've been doing, all the very cool stuff that I've been working on. A lot of filming for media channels, a lot of interviews for media channels, which is absolutely amazing. Like, something which I didn't really expect, you know? But yeah, so a lot of those really cool stuff is kind of coming out. And the sculpture stuff has been very successful this year. Public speaking has been very, very good. And next step, I'm really excited to be launching once all the pieces fall into place is the clothing brand. You're amazing, Alicia. Even though I'm such a positive person, you give me such. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, you know what? Top. You know the thing is, Alicia, when you surround yourself with positive people, life just is a lot nicer. You know, it's something that we all have to learn on our own. like naturally sometimes we hang around with people that we do because of peer pressure and all sorts, right? And we know that they're not quite positive. We know that they're kind of draining our positivity, but we just hang around with them. Eventually, we pluck up the courage to be like, you know what? I need to look after myself and my mental health and my mental state, and my positive muscle needs to be flexed properly by hanging around with people and who are good, you know, who are good. And it takes courage to do that. It's not easy to be like, you know what, I need to look after myself. Not in a selfish way, but in a self-growth way, self-love way, which is different to selfish. Very different. And yeah, so I've definitely been there, done that. I know exactly what it means when you hang around with people who aren't as positive and who do drain you, you know, who just drain you and you feel exhausted when you're with negative people, and then and if you don't know how to top up your negativity, sorry, your positivity, then it can be very dangerous for you. Thank you, Chunky Punky. Yeah. Life can be tough, but you just gotta fight through those things. Be a big person, be happy. Exactly. Yes, very true. Wise words in it. Wise words. Okay, so we've got this little thing here. So as you can see with this artwork, what I've done is I've gone for very kind of geometric shapes here and feathery shapes, very native patterns, and then I've gone into more floral patterns here. So you can see there's more leaves, there's actually a moon, crescent moon there, there's a lotus flower there, there's more flowery shapes here, there's a dream catcher here. So that's what it's going to kind of evolving into. There's going to be a lot more. So what I've done is I've changed the fur is more geometric this side, and the fur on this side is more leafy, and it just looks so cool when it's together, you know. It works so well, if I do say so myself. But yeah, so we're just going to be the main thing I'm going to be doing right now is just to add all the basic shapes, and then we'll take it from there. I definitely want to add some kind of long leaves / feathers here, like this type of ones here. I wish I was a mentor so that I can just talk from a positive mindset and just mainly to make people feel good. Well, you can do, Leisha. I mean, look, you're Leisha. You've got plenty of time in your life to be a mentor. I am a mentor. I mentor various students who are in school and business professionals, and I also teach. And it's one of the most rewarding things that you can do is when you pass on not only your knowledge, but your vibe. You know, your good vibe to people. And they look at you and they're like, you know what? There's something about this guy that is just good, and it's rewarding. I'm so young and I feel like a mentor. You know, yeah, no. Look, the thing is, right? Everyone is a mentor in their own right, because the thing about a mentor is like a soundboard for someone and shares life lessons. And it's really interesting that a lot of people think that a mentor needs to be someone who's really old, who's lived their life, but it's not always the case, right? A mentor can be someone who has learned something, has been through something, has come out the other side stronger and more positive, and those lessons that people want to hear, you know, and learn from. So yeah, of course you can definitely be a mentor. With the people who are around you, with your social circles, your personal circles, your professional circles, and yeah, just be you. But if you definitely want to be a mentor, then that's something that you can definitely work towards even more as you grow, as you get older, and you understand. You've been through stuff professionally as well. You can definitely have that on the cards, something a bit more of a professional job as well. I feel like I need to speak to someone like you, speak to a mentor, because it makes me feel so good listening to positive speech. Yeah, it does. Positive speech. It does. I think what's really interesting is that so like in my talks, I do talk about branding, I do talk about social media and stuff, but it's more of an aspirational talk than it is 10 steps to do X, Y, and Z. What's up, rapper? You know, it's like a TED talk where you learn something, but you're also inspired at the end of it. That's the reason why I absolutely love TED Talks. And I recommend everyone who's watching, just watch TED Talks every single day. If you set yourself a goal to watch one TED Talk a day, like your mind will just be blown. Like you'll see so much, you'll learn so much. And TED Talks are between 10 to 18 minutes long. Not long at all. If you just dedicate 10 to 18 minutes a day and just go through the playlists on TED.com, and you'll learn so much. That's what I did when I was from college days onwards. In fact, college days onwards, I used to watch TED Talks all the time. TED Talk stands for Technology, Education, and Design. I wanted to work with children. Now I'm thinking about being a nursing assistant, which nursing assistant is a very rewarding job. Finally, a wolf painting. Yes. I've done a wolf before, but you know what? This is the first actual wolf. That makes sense. That I've done. Whereas the other wolf that I did was very, very geometric. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. This is going to turn out fantastic. Like I just know. You know when you work on something and you're really excited to see done, but you're not rushing it because you know the excitement and the lessons learned are in the journey and not in the ending. What up, Freshie? You know what, Alicia, just keep focusing on that excitement that you've got. That natural, raw excitement is something that is amazing to see. Never lose that. Never lose that. If you ever find yourself losing it, that excitement, that natural excitement that you feel, then review who you surround yourself with. Review the people around you, the things you're doing, because once you lose it, it can be very difficult to get back. And the fact is that you've got a great mindset. You've got your head screwed on. You're very positive. You're obviously watching amazing people like Mr. Singh, so obviously you've got skill and taste. But yeah, so you're already on the road to being awesome, even more awesome than you are. But just always remember, don't lose it. Always self-reflect on a regular basis. Because I want to see that in 10 years' time. The exact same, even more excitement. I'm like, yo, I remember in it. 10 years ago, in it was like watching my live streams, and now like, I don't know what's going to happen in 10 years' time. Okay, I like this. I really like the fact. I'm so happy with myself that it's not symmetrical. Like, you guys don't understand how things just naturally come to me in a symmetry format, and I really didn't want it to be symmetrical, and I'm so happy that it's not. So now I know how I can get things non-symmetrical. I'm going to use that way of working going forward now. I'm not going to lie, I am proud of myself for who I've become over the years. Well done, Nishan. Thanks for joining, everyone. If you haven't already, please do share this out. Invite, retweet the tweet. We're just having a little chilled out broadcast. It's the first time I've managed to work on this drawing for I think in the last 5 days. I haven't worked on it. Just been busy with many other things. So I'm excited to, in this broadcast, we're going to get it done. It's going to be done complete, and then I can start on the colour part, which is actually really exciting. I'm really excited to start on the colour part. But I'm probably a bit more excited at the moment just to see where this is going to evolve. I don't plan any of my artwork out. I don't really know where it's going to turn. I know that I'm working on a wolf, obviously, but I don't know how it's going to form. I'm literally just doodling as I go along, and and it's changing every pen stroke, every line mark, every pattern work I add, it changes. That's so cool. The amount of respect, love, care, and loyalty I have for others. Anyways, I have to go. I wanted to pop in and say hi to see how you were. Thank you very much for popping in, Nisha. You're awesome. Stay awesome. Stay rebellious. Stay creative. What's up, Brett? What evs? What up, Leah? Okay, I like this. I like the fact that we've got these type of long. I don't know what we're going to turn them into, but they're similar to that. And now we're going to have this type of leaf pattern, which will finish off the shape of the wolf. So then all of a sudden, we've got this real nice shape going across, but they're different types. So one is kind of more geometric and feather. The other one's going to be more leaf shape. So we'll continue with that shape going on over. But I just wanted to get the basic shape of these leaves / feathers on the dream catcher. I didn't want to make it too big because I didn't want to make it heavy on one side. So we're keeping it within this shape, this line here. And you, thanks. It's so full, I think I might explode. So what you have to eat then? This looks more feminine than the other wolf. Exactly, Ami, that's the whole point. Yes, I'm glad you said that. Thank you, Yon Yon. So the reason why I created this wolf, I have been inundated. I know, Brett, I'm getting pretty good at this. This project officially finished last year. So this animal artwork, I created one animal artwork a month, and it was a fantastic project. It really helped grow my art brand and my style, and exhibitions came out of it, and loads of art sales and everything. And so since last year, I haven't actually created any other animal artworks to add to this collection using colour tone markers. But I've been inundated with messages, and every time I go to an art stall or craft market, people keep saying, "Can you do this? Can you do that?" So I decided to actually start on adding animals to this collection. I thought, you know what? Why stop? Let's just carry on. Let's see how far this can get. Let's see how many animals I create, because it is fun just kind of interpreting an animal using my imagination, my use of color and pattern work in a very different format. So the first one that I wanted to do was a wolf, because the previous wolf that I did was very masculine. It was very geometric, and I wanted to do one which is the opposite of that. I wanted one which is more mother, more like Mother Nature, the mother wolf, the pride, the feminine style. So this is what has come out, which is very cool. So yeah, I'm really happy with it, and it's inspired. So every animal I work on, I look into a different culture and I get inspiration from that culture and incorporate within the animal. So can anybody recognize which culture I have taken inspiration from and incorporated into this artwork? It might be obvious now. It should be, hopefully. If it isn't, let me know. Well, we started with Hai Chai. Oh, that doesn't even exist. Oh. Hai Chai, okay. Hai Chai, that's hilarious. And then went to watch Aladdin, and then is Aladdin good? Is Aladdin worth seeing? Yes, Native American. Well done. So yes, I've taken inspiration from Native American pattern work culture, and which is amazing because I've done a lot of research into the Native American way of symbols, crescent moon, the flowers, the leaves, the feathers, the geometric patterns, the dream catchers. I don't know, it just looks crap. I feel like the post movie interviews that the actors do are better, I feel, than the actual movie. I haven't seen the movie, but I'm not massively fond of watching it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I will. Okay, so let's now start adding stuff like this. I think I need to start. Do I start here? Hang on. It overlaps. It goes underneath that way here. Yeah. Is it? Oh, okay. I might watch it. I don't know. I might just watch it on torrents. I did not say that live. I think the next movie I want to watch in the cinemas is What? It goes public, and they kind of do the whole show to like 20 people. That's very cool. That is. Last year I went to quite a few, in fact. That's a cool thing though when you do like you get when you're on press invites. I'm on quite a few press invites in Birmingham for a few theaters and museums and stuff. So I always get emails. I'm gonna work on it, make it more sharper and everything. Awesome. Let me know if you're down these ends as well. We'll go for first birthday. This was a newborn. Very cool. Okay, cool. So anyway, that's done. There needs to be one more here. Okay, one more. What's up, Freshie? So my next sculpture project, like I said, guys, I mentioned in my previous live stream that I've had to turn down. I've had to turn down two sculpture projects so far this year, just because it clashed with anything that I was doing, clashed with time and stuff, and I had I couldn't schedule them in, and because sculpture work does involve a lot of time and effort as well, so. But I have said yes to one more, and everything has been finalized, which I'm really excited about. So I will be heading to Windsor 2 weeks' time. I've got all my accommodation and stuff sorted, covered. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. So I'll be staying in Windsor for about 5 days. In about 2 weeks' time, and I'm actually really looking forward to this one because it's very different. It's very, very different. It's not your typical sculpture campaign that I've done this year. It's for something which is very different. It's still raising money for charities, but it's for Queen Victoria's 200th birthday. She's looking good for her age, and it's very high end. This one is very prestigious. The event that they got going on. The sponsors are a lot more high end. The media presence a lot high end. Everything is just so much more high end. Like people involved and stuff. It's very interesting. So yeah, so it's very cool. So I'm gonna be heading there in 2 weeks' time. It literally is 2 weeks' time. No, in a week's time. Damn. In a week's time, I'll be there. So that means there's a week to get a lot done. With gold leaf, you know what? If I requested that, they would have probably demanded it, or really gone with it. But no, I'm painting with my normal paints and pens. But it's a very cool nature-inspired theme, African nature-inspired, because it's lions. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Just to chill. I'm literally chilling right next to Windsor Castle. I've got an apartment there next to Windsor Castle, and I'm looking forward to meeting the sponsors, and just meeting the people who are behind it as well. Because the people who are behind it is a bit a little bit more. They're not very open communication. The people who run the event, so it'd be interesting to see. Meet them in person and see what kind of people they are. Oh, here's another cool thing. So you know TikTok, right? I've been posting more stuff on TikTok this year, although I haven't posted anything in like 2 weeks, which isn't really good. But there's a hashtag on TikTok, which is this one thing I like about TikTok. They're really good at doing their trends and their competitions and stuff. And there's a competition on there which is called Fun for Life. And there's this really big Chinese mobile phone company who were offering like very cool prizes and stuff if you created a custom video TikTok using their hashtag. So I created a full artwork, and I completely forgot about it until I received an email today from TikTok saying I won. I was one of the top 5, the winners, top 5. So I've won a mobile phone. So I'm like, what? It's not an iPhone, but it's one of the biggest Chinese mobile phone companies. And so I'm like, all right, cool, awesome. Thanks for that. I don't know what I'll do with it, but it's cool. That was a nice little surprise. Because I didn't really enter it for to win anything. Because like we got millions of people on the app, and like you normally think like, oh, you got no chance. So I was like, let's just do something cool. So I did a fall video. Sometimes you get things which are completely unexpected. You should sim a giveaway. Your what? And in English? Nah, I mean, I don't really do giveaways with technology, stuff like that, because it's not really something that you want to do. You want to avoid stuff like that. I don't mind doing stuff like equipment or art products and stuff. It's a bit better. When it comes to tech, I don't really do. A lot of people avoid tech giveaways. It's risky to do. There's too many problems involved. What's up, Keith? Who's Simmer? This is a random dude. Oh, I was wondering what that was. That's part of that. Okay. Yeah, it seems like it. You know what? I had no idea it was half term this week. Man, I was in Birmingham since 7:30 yesterday, and there were just kids everywhere. And I was like, what's going on? And then someone was like, yeah, it's half term. I was like, damn. Like, I would have just stayed at home then. What's up? Ash is in the house. What's up, Siren in the house? How's it going? Yo, this is sick. Thanks for inviting, Asha. Appreciate it. If anybody else hasn't already, then what are you playing at? Come on. You guys, awesome artwork that we're finishing this broadcast. Let's get some shares on the go. Let's get some retweets on the go as well, guys. Come on. It's free to retweet, you know? I know, right? Crazy. A mandala tattoo. This isn't quite a mandala tattoo. Mandala is very different. It can remind you of a Zentangle maybe tattoo, but or a culmination of both of them. But it isn't both of them. Also, so what do you know? A mandala is the circle. So what a mandala is this? Pronounce it properly. Mandala is this. Is when you have a circle, and a circle, and a circle, and a circle, and you create leaves and you grow it. Alright? Well, that's a mandala. And so the actual traditional way, the traditional way of doing a mandala is actually in sand. So you create an artwork in sand, and then you get rid of it. So the reason for why people used to, or still do, but back in the days, create mandalas is to practice patience and detachment. So you don't feel precious about something that you've spent hours working on, or days sometimes. Then, through the evolution of mandalas, it was very popular in India. It still is very popular in India. And yes, and then there's a lot of Indian-inspired patterns. But also very inspiring, very big in Native American culture, very big in also African patterns as well. So the type of pattern work that you'll see in mandalas you'll see like leaf patterns, like what I'm doing, like that type of pattern work. You also see in Indian culture, you see stuff like that, or you might even see some paisley patterns as well. In African patterns, you'll see mandalas, but you'll see a lot more block patterns like that. A lot more zigzag with dots in them. Yeah, it's more recognized originally as a Buddhist monks. It's a way of practicing Zen. So the thing about mandalas, though, it's no such thing. It's not really connected to one culture, but every kind of culture has taken it and used it in their own right. So this type of artwork that you see here. What's up, Dawn? A kaleidoscope. That's really interesting. I do see that. I do see the pattern work because you do have very geometric, very symmetrical pattern work in a kaleidoscope, especially the ones which are circular. And if you look at kaleidoscopes which are, yeah, I mean, even if you take the geometric look, you can actually turn a geometric kaleidoscope pattern into a mandala as well. It's very easy to do, but you wouldn't have no fluid line work or floral line work. You would have very straight lines. One day I will do I will create a mandala, the very traditional style that Buddhists do to practice. So Buddhist monks still do this. If you go to monasteries in Tibet, in India, in China, they create. They have a square frame with like sometimes plastic linen at the bottom or plastic, and it's about a meter or even 2 meters by 2 meters, 2 meters, and no, but this is the thing though, Asher, you won't be able to buy it because it'll be gone. So what you do is what I'm gonna do because I'm gonna make it in sand and really create some really fine patterns. It might take me hours to do, and then I'll wipe it away. I'll just completely get rid of it. So the reason why Buddhist monks do this is it basically practices detachment, not being attached. So you're not being attached to things. So in a lot of cultures, attachment is an evil. So they do this by spending hours on it and then just washing it away, wiping it away, and not feeling any resentment, anger, frustration, anything like that. You're just like, oh, you know what? I created it and now it's gone. Just like life. It's a very difficult Zen mode to be in because the society that we live in, we are brought up in with attachment. One of the first things that we do when we're born is we're attached to our mother, we're attached to our family, we're attached to something, we're attached to a style, we're attached to a club, a community, a school, a label. We're attachment to something that it hits us as soon as we're born. So to get rid of attachment, and the way they get rid of attachment, that's just one of the ways. Yeah, it's kind of like washing your troubles away, but it's like not worrying that if something. The main thing is not washing your troubles because the trouble has to happen for you to wash it away. What this kind of way of thinking is, it's more so if anything happens in your life, if anything doesn't go to plan, it's okay. It's completely fine. You find an alternative road, passage. You go over the mountain, under the mountain. You know, so it's not so much as something's happened. Let's learn to get over it. It's if it ever happens, I know how to handle it when that time comes. You know, so you're preparing yourself to not be affected by worldly emotions. So I've seen some amazing videos on it, and the pattern work is so intricate. And what they have is, hey, thanks for the super hearts, Sasha, appreciate it. Yeah. So what they have is this, and let me kind of draw it on here. So what they use is they have like it's a square kind of model, frame, sorry, square frame. Okay, so it's got this kind of like material at the bottom, which so it doesn't fall down. So imagine that they've created this very intricate pattern, and there's like pattern work here, there's pattern work here, and here, and everywhere here, and it's really detailed, right? They have this thing which it's kind of like it goes from the frame, or maybe even the table which is on, and it's on four corners, and they have this on one side. It's kind of like it's the same length as this, and what they do, it's on a pendulum, and when they finish it, once it's done, it swings this way. And as it swings, it wipes everything and gets rid of it. You know, so it's a pendulum that it basically goes down and wipes all of that away, and then they start again. And as it goes this way, it spreads the sand so it's equal again. So yeah, that's kind of how the very traditional ways of doing mandala artwork. I've seen it in action. Yes, yeah, I've seen it in action. You can see if you go to monasteries in India, if you go to the northern part of India, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, where else? Manali, Dehradun. If you go right in the northern part of India, there's many Tibetan temples at the top, and you can see some. I'm just gonna go back and read some of your messages. It's almost like not needing to hold on to things. Let go. Exactly. Now, if nothing don't go to plan, I freak out, start panicking. Rafia, you should maybe try it. It's like practicing to deal with the things that come up in life to deal with in a healthy way. Exactly, Dawn. Yeah. Like fabrication. Can I commission your artwork? Yes, you can. Ruth, just drop me a message through any of my websites in my bio. Click on contact and drop me an email, and we'll take it from there. I've currently got quite a few commissions on at the moment, so we can work. If you've got a specific date, just drop all the information, all the detail you can into an email, and we'll take it from there. So the website is either mysteryracing.tv or is my personal website, or inkanima.com, which is my art brand. Any of those two. So yeah, and also like creating artwork like this though has really helped me though. So this artwork, I've been doing this type of artwork now, as in not properly, but on a regular basis, for 2.5 years now. It's been something that I've been doing nearly every single week, and this has grown my patience tenfold. But also not just patience, seeing things differently. You know, seeing things in a different way, appreciating the smaller details, increasing gratitude, just focusing on the increment details and all that kind of stuff. So it's massively helped. The next stage would be to create artwork like this, and the next stage would be just get rid of it. Imagine I did this, right? Everyone who's watching this, imagine I did this. I spent hours on this, and imagine if I was like, you know what, I'm happy with that, I've learned a lot, and then I just did this and just ripped it up in pieces, in confetti, just ripped it up and just thrown it in the bin, and then just got on with life. Imagine that. Like, that is something. I'm not there yet. I'm nowhere near there yet at that stage where I could just spend hours and hours and hours on something and just throw it in the bin. But it's definitely something that I do want to do. Hey, CT, thanks for the super hearts. Appreciate it. No, it's something that I do want to do in the future. Not like to all of my artworks, but just to like maybe a project. Create something and turn it into something. Like burn it. And then, or turn into a boat and just put it in, I don't know, do something with it. Like, I think it's something I do want to practice. Cheers, Ruth. I did go to the BBC studios again. Yes, Ash. I've had some. You know what, guys? This whole the whole traditional media is very much interested in me right now, and it's very weird at the moment. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to even thinking about documentary making. I'm not even thinking about presenting. I've never thought about it, but people are interested in having me to do stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what is going to come out of it, but there's a lot of very exciting conversations. And the conversation I had recently at the BBC Studios is the director producer for BBC England, who produces documentaries and very high quality programs for BBC 4, BBC 2, and various other channels. We just sat down and had a meeting about what we could do. You know, what we could do, like what what TV program we could do, what could we focus on, and we had some really cool ideas. I mean, I just said to him, I said, look, if I'm honest with you, I've never ever thought about this in my entire life. So you need to help me here in terms of what you think I can do or we could do. And some of the ideas were brilliant. Like then all of a sudden the ideas start flowing, and I was like, oh, we could do this, we could do that, we could do this journey, that journey, follow the footsteps of this and that, and take a walk, whatever. And so now I just need to kind of brainstorm it, get a few ideas down, and just present it and see if he's interested. Yeah, I'm going for it. It's very weird. I'm excited because I'm excited and also scared because it's a completely new field. Doing TV stuff is something which is very different. But you know what? I'm at that stage in my life where I'm just going for things and seeing how it goes. Am I going to do? I am going to do a large canvas. Yes, I've got 2 large canvases that I want to work on this year. I've got 2. So yep, that's on the cards as well. Amrit, you did your chat scopes a long time ago, and mix that with your art scopes as well. Could do. Yeah, there's those cool possibilities. They are. I'm getting when you start to do really cool stuff, a lot of people start to take notice, don't they? A lot of people, even random people, come out of the woodworks. So there's gonna be some, yeah. So you never know. There will be some really cool stuff with BBC4, very cool art related, culture related program that we're maybe thinking of. I don't know. Oh, well done. Hopefully, well, that means you're good. Yo, Asha, I'm gonna be in London. Well, not in London. I'm gonna be in Windsor in about just over a week's time. So if you ever want to pop down and see me, and even see me creating live sculpture art, I will tell people when I've properly, like, I'm in Windsor and all sorts. Then yeah, pop down. I'm going to be there between the 10th and the 14th of June, creating, working on a lion. Yeah, Windsor. So not central, but I'm staying right near Windsor Castle, and my sponsors own actually a gallery in Windsor, and so I'm actually going to be creating the artwork on the lion live, but where people can actually go past and have a look. So if you want to come by and say hi, you're more than welcome. So if anybody else here lives in London, I'm going to be, so as a lot of you guys know, is I've created about 5 sculptures this year. This one's a very exciting one because it's a lion sculpture, and it's going to be, artwork is going to be inspired by African art, Masai Mara. I'm working with a charity that is working with a conservation trust in Africa. So anti-poaching and lion poaching, especially lions. So it's going to be awesome. So it's going to be very, very cool. It's going to be a very, very cool campaign. Very different to anything I've done before because it's not for a big city like Birmingham or Plymouth or London. It's to celebrate. It's for Queen Victoria's 200th birthday, but they're doing lions. So the focus that I want to do on mine is animal conservation. So the artwork, especially lion, obviously conservation, the artwork will be inspired by nature, African art, the Masai Mara. I'm really excited to do it. So yeah, I'll be starting in about just over a week's time. So there's a lot of planning to do. Typical. Everything just fell into place so quickly. I booked all the accommodation today. Just need to get over there. Posca are really cool on board. Posca have sponsored all my pens again, but I'm only going to be using a lot of black ink because I'm only painting color on instead of drawing color on. That is a lotus flower in the air, yes. So this is inspired by Native American art, Native American pattern work, and so I've looked at the different types of symbolism within Native American culture. So leaves, feathers, the crescent moon, the lotus flower, the arrows, the dream catcher. What's up, Beth? I've been very, very well, thanks. How are you? But as you guys, a lot of you guys know, if you've been following my art for a while, you know that I have a lotus flower in all of my artworks. It's something which is it's just something that I have, something that I sometimes make it obvious, sometimes I hide it. But every single one of my artworks that you'll see, there's always a little lotus flower in there. Thanks for joining, guys, and thanks for sharing. Appreciate it. Remember, if you guys want to help support an independent creative, which is me, by the way, head over to my website, my shop, and get some artwork. There are amazing gifts and awesome for your home and good vibes for your place. Don't listen to a word I say. And in the process, you're supporting me. Yeah, it's kind of like a signature. You know, like every artist has something that they hide, like within their. Well, I'll think about that later on. I can even add a feather or something here. Okay. You know, you can now call in directly from Twitter. They're definitely making all these features a lot more available to Twitter now. But I accidentally left it on. I wasn't meant to, but it's fine. Looks like it's really blurry. I might actually do this. I might actually add a little bit of geometric patterns to this. Let's do straight lines. Or I might do some. Actually, no, let's do some swirls. Let's do some swirls. From this friendship is where unveiled again and again. Sometimes I get the feeling I'm lost. Yes, hide and then it's never enough. Now I find in every miracle. Only once I saw the killer. Once I saw the killer. Heaven's over now. I know it's gone. I know it's over now. If colder heavens come, carry me further down, where our madness rests, where I'll have less to doubt. All I misunderstood, my abandoned friend, our parade is already left. Sometimes I get the feeling I'm lost. Just hide and then it's never enough. Now I find in every miracle. Only once I saw the killer. Once I saw the killer. Sometimes I get the feeling I'm lost. Just Cool. Okay, so we've got some nice little swirls there, which is good. I'm very tempted. No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna get some. Actually, no, we're gonna have some nice little black work there, but we'll actually have leaf shape or zigzag. We could have zigzag actually. That's a nice little mix between the floral. Let's go zigzag. I like the zigzag idea. If it's a zigzag, let's go right here, and then we can color one side black. Figure out where we want more black ink on this side. I feel like I'm gonna do something similar under here as well, and then I'll figure out what to do around the nose. I'll be quite delicate with that. Oh yeah, and then fill it in this area as well, and that. That'll be interesting to see if he does. That'll be very interesting. That'll be history in the making if he becomes PM. Okay, so we've got this. Where are we? Let's have a little look. Oh, actually, what I could do is, oh yeah, let's do that. We could just outline them a little bit. We can even outline these a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. Let's add a bit more of an outline, like so, and like so. What up, Sook? How's it going, yo? Yeah, that's what we wanted. Okay, good. So then we can, in terms of color-wise, we can really add some cool colors to this to differentiate them. This is going to be really interesting adding color to this. You're happy and hyper. Whoa. Put down the smarties. Walk away from them. Why are you happy and hyper? Not that you shouldn't be, but is there a specific reason why? I'm really good, thank you. Really, really good. Yeah, really good. Just, doing stuff here, there, chilling. What's new with you? I do like that. That's just cool. It's like that little interesting shape. you happy and hyper because you aren't shopping? Oh man, dangerous. So what are you getting this time? That one? Yeah. Let's do that one. Did you get a compressor in the end for your airbrush? And have you used it? Oh, you don't know what you want to get. You just randomly. But why are you hyper though? a kid in a candy shop. You haven't really bought anything yet. I always get art projects based on projects that I'm working on. I don't like. So I kind of get art in a logical way, which probably isn't what most people do. But if I'm working on a project and I'm going to be using, let's say, oil paints, then I'll buy oil paints and experiment. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you should do a project where you paint on clothes, on like jeans or something. So you just kind of maybe get some clothing paint. Would be cool. You get like a cool jeans jacket, customize it. Yeah, it's always good. It's always good to do. Try it. Like, if you never tried, I've got some pens and stuff like that, which I've never really tried on clothing. I never really got around to it. Like, customizing them. You forgot about that project. So you just got a random airbrush lying around. I've got an airbrush. I haven't got a compressor yet. But I definitely do want to get one and use it. Maybe, you know what, when I start, I've got 2 canvases, large canvases I want to work on. Maybe when I work on those, I'll get a compressor. So maybe in a few months' time I'll get one. Well, without getting a compressor, you can't really use the airbrush properly anyway. So you can't really use it. Defeats the whole point. It's just an accessory then. Scratching on the back of the night in which we live aside. I held every inch of you. Have you tried the maybe a 3D gun? You know, 3D pen? It's quite cool. I've been on and off in terms of practicing on those, but they are really cool. Like, There's a few good companies out there that do them.
Through the wild wonders of this world. So take me with you now, 'cause I need to show you how I can love you better than before. I held every inch of you, I wrote every line for you. I made time when time was all but gone. You're the love I've always known.
Yeah, that's good as well. Get an A3 printer with potentially 6. If you get 6 colours, I mean, if you're not printing a lot of stuff, then that could be quite expensive. Just get a good quality Epson A3 printer with an A3 scan bed, which scans up to, I don't know, 1200 DPI. It's a good investment.
Held every inch of you, I wrote every line for you. I made time when time was all but gone. You're the love I've always known. Baby girl, born on the 4th of July. Sticks and stones may break my bones. Her name's gonna make me cry. Leave me now, leave me here. I don't need you now. I ain't never gonna need you again. In the dead of the night, the babe she cried, with fingers cold and bruised all black. One last breath she died. Leave not a trace, get on down the road.
Thank you.
Leave me here with your disgrace, buried in the field at home. Leave me now, leave me here. I don't need you now. I ain't never gonna need you
Right, so I'm pretty happy with this actually. It's turned out really good. Sure, what's up, Alex? How's it going? So Alex, you know, since that last conversation, no one has invited me to anything. Like, I've not been put into any group, anything. So I have no idea what's going on since even our last conversation. I did ask you and Doe to add me to the group, but nothing has happened so far. I don't know Dale, so why would I speak to Dale for? Like, that's not how it works. If there's a meetup going on and it's a public meetup and it's a Periscope meetup, then you invite people. But if this is a very exclusive one between people who just know each other, then fine, whatever. Well, Alex, you haven't invited me though, have you? Like, since the last time we spoke, I said to you specifically, send me details, and you said that there's a group and that you'll invite me to the group, and you'll send me details, and you haven't. So I have no idea what's going on. And that was a while ago. That was a few weeks ago. You invite me now. Okay. Again. Sixth of July. What's on the 6th of July? Oh, it's a Saturday. Saturday. Okay. Oh, hang on. I'm not even looking at my screen. 1 minute. Yo, what's up? How's it going? You alright?
So I thought it'd be easy if I rang in to explain what happened. So,
Yeah,
so I started adding people to this Twitter chat group thing for this meetup, and then Dale and his girlfriend got really funny with me, and I was like, "What the hell?" And they
Right.
were like, "Only add people to this group that are 100% coming."
It
And if
doesn't work like that.
uh,
It doesn't work like that. You
I
can't.
know, so it doesn't really make sense. Like they're saying spread the word, but then I am spreading the word, but then how are people meant to know what's happening if I can't
Yeah.
add them to the group? So it doesn't
Yeah.
really make sense.
It doesn't. No. I mean, like I've organised quite a lot of meetups in the past, and what I normally do is you add people to a Twitter group, and every
Yeah.
so often you would or a Facebook event you could do, or a Facebook group, whatever, and you just you pin the information to a
Yeah,
tweet or
yeah,
something,
yeah.
and then you just direct people to that tweet, and they sign up or whatever.
Right.
It's like without information, people cannot say yes to
I
change.
know exactly. Like, so I don't really know.
And at the
But
moment,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I have
anyone.
no idea
Anyway,
about anything.
it is an open invite. Anyone can come to it. So I would love you to come to it.
Okay, but yeah, I need to know like more information about it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the only information we have is that it's the 6th of July in Manchester.
What time?
A location hasn't actually been confirmed yet, but it is definitely happening. There's people flying in from Norway,
Yeah, yeah.
and Ireland as well. So
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know who Dale is. In fact, I don't know many. The only Manchester live streamer that I jumped into broadcast is Martin. Is it
oh yeah, Martin's going. Yeah.
Martin? Yeah. Um, but I don't know any other one, so I don't know who Dale is.
Okay. I'm trying to think who else you would know. Do you know Princess Norway?
No.
Lars. Do you know Lars?
No.
No.
I just, it's fine. I'm sure if I can go, then I'm sure it'd be nice to meet all the new
Yeah, it'd be
people anyway.
good.
Yeah, yeah. So all I need, if you yeah, so if they don't want nobody to be in the group, which is really weird, that's fine.
I
Um,
don't really understand the Twitter group thing. I don't get it, but they were just not very happy that I added people, which I thought even Danny's on here now. Danny was
what's it done?
Danny's one of the people that I added because basically I just added people who I thought would like to go that
Well,
I
that's how it
knew.
works. Yeah, I mean, like normally you invite people to a Twitter group who are
Yeah, it didn't
interested in the
really
show.
make sense to me, but
I mean, if anyone adds Danny, then they've got a bit of a problem. You know, there's like alarm bells start ringing. But no, it's fine. You know what? Like, it was a bit weird because three people, different people, told me about this, and I was like, but I've not received any information. And all three people was
right,
like, oh yeah, there's a Twitter group, like we'll invite you.
yeah.
But again, so Danny says it's for confirmed guests, which is a bit stupid.
Yeah, which doesn't make
Because
sense because how can you confirm if you can't contact them?
yeah,
It
if you've
doesn't
got no
make
information
sense.
about like time, place, date, all that kind of stuff, and you're not really like you can't tell people in a Periscope live broadcast because by the time you end the broadcast, you're gonna forget or something.
Yeah.
It's something that you direct people to. Uh,
Well, apparently Dale's done lots of but then again you're not following Dale, but Dale's apparently done a lot of scopes where he's been talking about it. So
yeah,
I need to go and watch one of them and see how people are because there might be another group for people who aren't confirmed, if that makes sense.
yeah. Like I said, I don't know who Dale is. I've never
Yeah.
met him.
Oh,
I've never
okay.
spoken to him.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think I've ever been in any of his broadcasts. So but it's
Okay.
cool. If I so if there's any way, like even if there's a pinned tweet that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that Dale can do, just pass on this message to Dale,
Yeah.
create a tweet with the time, place, all that kind of stuff, pin it to his top of his profile, and
Yeah.
then just send a link to that, and then at least people can see there's something that's happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when it comes to meetups, people are
Mm.
very, very rarely will turn up if there's no information pinned anywhere.
Right,
Right? If
okay.
someone says to me, "Oh, there's a meetup happening," and there's nowhere that I can see, I don't want to turn up. Right? I
No.
don't just turn up randomly to with word of mouth stuff like, "Oh yeah, there's this happening."
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, it's Dale. Dale
There
might
may
see,
even be something. There may even be something pinned up, but I'm not that savvy on Twitter to be honest. So
or
I've
Facebook,
never.
whatever.
I
Yeah.
don't really understand it very much Twitter, but there might even be something. So if there is, I'll tweet you and we'll sort it.
Yeah, that's fine. If this is like a little secret undercover one, then that's fine. You guys can do your own thing.
No, it's
It's all
not.
good.
No. It's not at all. It's open to anybody. So
Apparently.
yeah, I know. Just because even I felt a bit felt a bit unwelcome to start off with. I was a bit like, but
Yeah.
no, it's all good.
No, that's all good. How's it going in general? Everything all good? Only
Oh,
Freemasons
listen.
go. I know
Oh,
plenty of Freemasons. I've been to the Grand Lodge in London, Freemason, and in Birmingham. So
I DJ'd a Freemasons ladies' ball once. That was interesting.
that would be interesting. Yeah.
Very interesting. They're lovely guys though. Really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. They are cool. It's
And they,
it's very interesting, the whole Freemason thing.
yeah, they love a Gangnam style.
I'm sure they
They
do.
love it.
That's good.
What gossip have I got for you? Well, I was in Malta for ages, and then
Oh
ladies'
yeah, I saw
balls.
on your Facebook.
Yeah, that was really
Cool.
good. And I've just booked flights to go back actually, so
Oh, nice.
I'm looking forward to that. But are you a football fan at all?
I'm not a massive football fan. No, my dad is.
Will you be watching the game with your dad on Saturday?
Who's playing?
Liverpool Tottenham Champions League
Oh no,
final.
I'm not fussed.
You're not fussed. Oh,
PBA with that.
I'm really excited about it.
I'm not. When it comes to football, I've never really been interested.
Yes, Danny.
Like other people are, but no, not me.
Don't
My
get
family
me
members are.
wrong.
Yeah, I'm just the odd one out.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not. To be honest, I never really watch it. Apart
Yeah.
from the big games.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
And I follow when England play. I watch them, but
Yeah.
because all my family support Liverpool, it's like quite a big thing for my family. Like they're all really excited about it, so it's got me excited.
All right.
As
Only
well,
one
so.
of my family members supports Liverpool. Everyone else is more of a Aston Villa, Blues.
Oh, they're doing really well, aren't they, Aston Villa?
Or Man United. So most of my family have been like a hardcore Man United fan from like day one.
Yeah.
One is Liverpool. Two, I think two are probably Chelsea. All the rest are like smaller clubs.
Mm.
Yeah, and I've just been like, I don't really care. I don't understand. I can't get why people get so excited about clubs and they start calling football clubs their own.
Oh yeah.
You know, like, oh, it's my club and my team, and they get so like
passionate about it.
/ angry about it, and I'm just like, seriously, chill out, yo.
I love, by the way, change the subject. I bloody love this wolf that you're painting, drawing. It's
Thank
really
you.
nice.
It's turned out really nice. This is the first time I've managed to work on it in like a week.
It's really nice. I love the dream catcher bit as well. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I'd have that tattooed on me, definitely.
Yeah, so I've already had a lot of people asking about this since doing this. I've done 4 broadcasts on this, just kind of taking my time doing it. But it'd be really interesting. One thing's really interesting because I'm starting this whole collection back up again with brand new artworks and just seeing how big I could do it. But I've already had people like saying Bagsied the original, and I'm like, I haven't done the original yet. So that's when it gets a bit awkward when people start Bagsying it. Like, they start placing their ownership on it.
Yeah.
So apparently, a few people have placed their ownership on this. I'm like, yeah, but no, I like it so much that I might not even sell it.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Like,
really
I might
like it.
But yeah, so
how long does it take you to do one of these? Like all in all, how many hours would you say?
If I don't do it on Periscope, I can do it within 3 hours.
Okay.
If I don't, but because obviously Periscope, I really take the only projects I do on Periscope are non-commissioned projects. I never do commissioned projects because it doesn't make sense to do stuff on here because it just takes too long. But that's the reason why anything which is just a personal project, like all of these are personal projects, which then turn into something a lot bigger. I do on Periscope because I can take my time. I purposely do take my time on them because it's just my way of just chilling out, having a conversation, relaxing. There's no rush.
And then I come on and just mess that all up.
Nah, it's all good. No, you know what? It's cool to
catch up.
Yeah, it's cool to catch up, and like I didn't actually realize my whole chat thing was working. Was on today.
Oh right.
But I think it automatically turned on because now it's an official Twitter feature, isn't it? This chat thing, so people can now chat as of yesterday. Directly through Twitter.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Which is not good for Periscope. Good for Twitter, bad for Periscope because now you don't need Periscope app to call in.
Oh, right.
Whereas before you had to have a Periscope app to call in.
That's completely new information. I did not know this.
It was yesterday they tweeted it out.
Oh, right. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
cool. Wait, what's Danny saying? Last time he got kicked out of his own broadcast by me and Doe. It was
Yeah.
hilarious.
No, that was true. That was the most weirdest, awkward broadcast ever. Like, I was live for a while, and Doe came on, and then Doe went on with a troll account.
Yeah.
Danny came on, and I got kicked out. Literally, it crashed. My broadcast did, and I was still live. I wasn't even in it, and Danny and Doe were having a conversation amongst themselves.
Oh God! So you weren't
Yeah.
even in your own broadcast.
I wasn't even in my own broadcast. I was commenting. I could just comment and nothing.
Funny. That's hilarious.
And he kept skipping, but yeah, I don't know what happened. So since then, Danny is banned from calling in now.
We hijacked his scope. That's what that is. Oh.
Danny's got some kind of weird voodoo that he placed on that broadcast, so now he's not allowed.
Do you know what? Me and Danny are always awake and we're always on Perry, and I don't know how we do it, but we're like hardcore.
Are you?
Like honestly, whatever time of the night I go on, Danny's on. So
Danny lives on this platform now.
Yeah, our body clocks have completely shifted.
Yeah.
Like, it's crackers. Literally.
I used to be like that. I remember back in when I was in the first year and a half, maybe even 2 years, I was like watching so many broadcasts on Periscope. So many, like, yeah, it's different.
It's
I don't
very
watch TV.
addictive.
Yeah, many people don't actually watch TV, like especially those people who have got Apple TV, because you can have the Periscope app works on Apple TV.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, so you can watch broadcasts on your big TV screen and comment.
Oh, I need to get that. That's amazing.
Yeah. So that is
How
just
much is
Apple TV. I don't know. Last time I checked, it was probably. I have no idea. In fact, it's been a long time since I checked how much those are.
When you say Apple TV, do you mean like? Because I'm really crap at
The
this
box.
thing.
It's a box that you get, which is on
right. Hi, Med. So Apple TV is like Freeview and Sky.
Well, it's like an Amazon Fire Stick or
got you.
a little thing that you connect to the back and stuff. It's cool.
Danny's
but what I'm saying is that when it's really funny. I went to a client's office a few weeks ago, and they've got Apple TV, and he was asking me about Periscope. I walked into the office, and he had one of my broadcasts playing on the TV. As I was like, "That is so
That's amazing.
weird." No, it was weird seeing comments and hearing me on a massive screen in the office.
Oh, cool.
And he was like, "Yeah, since you told me about Periscope, I've just been watching it while I've been doing my work." And I was like, "Yeah, you're not going to get no work done now."
That's funny, that. Oh, I'd love to see one of my cooking scopes on a big screen. I bet I look even worse.
It's different. I mean, it's cool though, because it's like you can comment and the comments appear in a better way.
Massive.
They haven't really pushed that though in the last year though, or or so. They haven't really focused on it, but it's just a thing that you can do. What's up, City Rabbit? Are you? When did you do the whale? Oh, when did you do the whale? I did that whale. So remember this project. Let me give you guys a bit of a backstory. This project that I'm working on right now actually finished last year. It was a 12-month project, and I produced an artwork a month, and it was very, very popular, and exhibitions came out of it, all sorts. But then I've been inundated by people asking me to continue this project. So this month I've started on a brand new artwork, which I'm going to add to this collection. So this will be available as an A3 colored print and also eventually postcards. The last artwork that I actually did was this one, part of the collection.
Oh, wow.
Which is really nice.
I couldn't see that it was a whale because my eyes are rubbish. That's stunning.
Yeah. So so the A3 version is this. This is the A3 version print that people can get from the website. And the original has sold. The original obviously went very, very quickly. But yeah, it was fun. So this will be very similar to this collection, where the background will be grey as well once I finish it. Yeah, really excited about that.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, I so wish I had your artistic talent. I really like. I'm not. I
don't know why I laughed at that, but
I'm good. I'm good at. I'm not. I don't mean to blow my own trumpet, but my talents lie in acting and singing and that sort of stuff, but not I like to think that I'm arty, but I'm really not. I try,
Most
but
people are actually very creative. It's just they have this. What stops them is the fear
yeah,
that they absolutely get scared when they see people who are good. They're like, oh, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother,
yeah, yeah.
and they just quit before they've even started. I know so many people who do that. So don't worry, you're off to okay, good, Danny. I'm glad we did as well. But the funny thing is, like, so I do workshops and obviously I mentor people as well, and I have to
Yeah.
literally do a step by step with a lot of people about
Oh yeah.
what about creativity and do workshops, and they realize actually a lot of people are really good. It might not be the skill not might come straight away,
Yeah.
but the out of the box thinking a lot of people already have.
Okay. So
Do you know?
do you think that it would be possible to teach me to draw like you're doing right now?
Yeah, yeah. It takes
Okay.
practice and patience. You can definitely do
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
but it takes practice and patience. That's the
I
thing that most
bet.
people just don't want.
Yeah.
Most people, because the thing is, we live in a society where everything is available at our fingertips. You want to order something, it's here next day.
Mm.
So our
Mm.
patience level, the
Is
faster things
yes.
are created, the slower our patience are, and we just want things
Mm.
done instantly. So
Yeah.
that's a big problem when it comes to art, is because the
Definitely.
amount of people who are like, "Oh, can you just do it quickly?" Like,
No,
or they
yeah.
want to snap their fingers and all of a sudden
Yeah.
it's done, and that's not gonna happen.
No.
But I
I
used to be like that as well, and so the reason what this has helped me massively just to with my patience,
mm. Mhm.
and then it's a life skill, and it helps in everything in life really.
Mhm. Well,
So
I'll tell you something about myself. I would be at a massive disadvantage because I have ADD.
yeah,
So my attention span is like I
yeah. So
can't it's so bad. Like
well, a
I
lot of people I know have ADD or ADHD,
uh,
and but you have to be disciplined.
oh you do,
It's the
yeah. You do.
discipline side which will help you. Is very
Definitely.
I see. I have very short attention span as well,
Mm.
and so I've always been like that where I need to do multiple things at a time. Hence, the reason why I do multiple things at a time. I can't just do one thing.
Mm.
Um, I get bored. So, but
Yeah.
it works once you know how to discipline yourself, and you can see the fruits of all that, and you know how to also juggle things as well.
Mhm.
Then it's cool. What you don't want to do is work on, let's say, five things and leave them all unfinished.
Mm. Exactly.
That's the hard. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
I'm not arty or farty. Definitely, I can smell you from here. Seeing the bigger picture as well. Yes, you see why not draw faster? I want to color. Get out of here, California gal. Get out.
Get out,
Get
as someone
out.
would say. But like for instance, let me tell you like things that I do where I just lose concentration or lose, get bored really fast.
Yeah, when
So
Dan's
I
speaking.
can I can never watch a full film.
Oh, that's
Um,
interesting.
I always watch films in a period of like 3 days, something like that.
Wow.
I can't read books. As much as I love books, I cannot read books because within like I don't know, within like one chapter, I'm like already fidgeting and my mind goes elsewhere.
You should try
Um,
meditation then.
oh, I know. This is the thing.
It would
I
help.
can't. I was gonna say I can't even meditate because I just cannot switch off. My brain just won't.
But have you tried?
I've tried many, many times. You would suck at a jigsaw puzzle. Actually, I do jigsaw puzzles with the kids a lot, so I quite like doing them actually because as much as I'm impatient, I
But you do
am.
like a 10-piece jigsaw puzzle instead of a
Yeah,
1,000 piece.
Peppa Pig. Yeah,
That's it, yeah.
but as much as I'm like impatient, I am very determined as well. So I've got that competitive, determined
Yeah,
streak.
yeah.
So if I set my mind to something, I want to do it, but I have to want to do it.
So what about like a word search?
Yeah, I love
Would
word
you do?
searches
So you would sit
actually.
down and complete a word search.
Yeah, I love those.
Right, interesting.
Who's this has said? DZ's put, I'm not patient with piano or guitar. I used to draw or paint, but I haven't had the time lately.
Yeah, that's just
That's what life's like these days. People rarely find time to
no. So when I
do
read that
hobbies.
comment, do you know what the first word that came to my mind was?
Mm.
Excuses. Bunch of excuses. Don't throw excuses in my broadcast, DZ. Get out of here. So the big problem is most people just literally just bullshit to themselves with a bunch of excuses
Yeah,
that they don't have time. It's absolute rubbish. Like if
that's
I'm
true,
honest with a
Dan.
lot of people here, guys, I am probably more busy than so many people
Yeah,
that I know. Yet I have the time to manage and do so much. Why? Because I know how to discipline myself and organize stuff and take
yeah.
advantage of opportunities. But if I
Mm-hmm.
kept telling myself, "Oh, I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm this. I'm all that," you're basically filling up space that you can dedicate towards creating something with junk or procrastination or
Mm-hmm.
uh, just messing about and do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of rubbish.
Exactly.
Daisy, get out of here.
Get out. I actually, when I was in Malta, I took a therapeutic colouring book and I got my Sharpies and I just did some colouring because I got a Day of the Dead colouring book.
Oh, that's cool. So you just basically throw blood or red at it.
Yeah.
It's
But
like
yeah, I'll
dead.
have to send you. In fact, I'm going to tweet you what I did so you can
Yeah, yeah,
see.
that'd be awesome to see.
You can see my artistic flair.
Cool.
But anyways, listen, it's been really nice chatting. I'm gonna go to bed because I'm
Yeah,
babysitting in the
good.
morning. But
I'm gonna probably end it very soon as well because I'm really hungry and I've got paneer waiting for me.
ooh, you
Uh,
got what? Sorry.
Paneer. Do you know what paneer
Oh
is?
yes,
Yeah,
paneer curry. Is it paneer curry?
yeah.
Oh,
Like my mom made it and she dropped it around this morning and I was
oh
like, yes,
wow. Oh, I bet it tastes amazing.
it's absolutely amazing. But
Oh,
yo, okay, so I'm gonna stop it right there and just take in how awesome this is,
oh,
everyone.
it is. It is so cool.
Everyone like who's watching right now, can you just take the time in just to look at this and
Yeah,
soak it all up?
it's beautiful.
Like I'm gonna do this a little bit afterwards because I'm just thinking about what to do. Whether I
Uh-huh.
do a solid color or add a little bit of detail, I don't know yet.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna think about this later on. Danny, like
It's really
it's
cool.
epic. Okay, Alex, thank you very much for calling in. Appreciate
No
it. Send me
worries.
something. Send me something. Okay, whatever it is, just send me something.
Yeah, yeah, I will.
Even if you say to Dale, Amrit wants to see something,
Okay.
and I want to and tell me the reaction to that.
Okay, I'm on it like a car bonnet.
All right, good.
Right, and that
All right,
looks stunning.
thank you very
Honestly,
much.
really well done.
Cheers. Take it easy.
Okay, good
See you. Good
night.
night. See
Bye,
you. Bye.
everyone. Bye, bye.
Okay, so what are people saying? You have having loads of patience is good for if you're a doctor. Very good, Danny. Music helps to zone in and out. Yes, very true. Um, you suck at jigsaw puzzle. Who? Me? I think I've been really good. I've made excuses why I haven't gone back to school. Yeah, exactly, Daisy. I always end up drawing when watching scopes. That's a really good way of using your time. Baneri's life, yes. I bought acrylic paint just yesterday, so no more excuses. Whoa, you bought? You know what, Daisy? It's very easy to buy stuff. Let's see what you create with it. Boy, yeah. So, guys, I'm gonna end it here. I'm really happy with how this has turned out. Really, really happy. I love the shape of this wolf. I love the ears. I love the furriness and all sorts of leaves and the geometric patterns and the feathers and the shapes and it's cool. I do like it. So the next step that I need to do is I want to add like an odd feather or two, maybe here or there, and I'm going to think about that. But that's going to be for another time. Um, and then color. So I'll do all of these little extra random bits offline, and then I'll come back on in a few days' time, or maybe even tomorrow. I don't know. And we'll start to add color to this. That's going to be really exciting because as soon as we add color, that's when it's just boom. It's just going to be so cool. Because then you'll start to see all the layers, all the different type of layers and different type of leaves and the different type of feathers and all sorts. So it's gonna be cool. I know I have no ideas, but I'll get to me. Okay, I'm glad that you can get to you. But Daisy, send me some of your artwork in about a week's time. How about that? All right, guys, have a beautiful night, morning, evening, wherever you guys are in the world. Thank you very much for joining. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for the super hearts. Thanks for the shares. Thanks for the everything. If you guys do want to see more of my work and you want to help support an independent creative like myself, then do check out my website, inkanima.com. The link is in my bio. There's some very cool stuff on there. I will be releasing June's foil print on Monday, so that's gonna be really exciting. Or on Sunday, I don't know. We'll see. Brand new foil print. It's gonna be that's this month's or last month's foil print. This is the stag. The next one will be a very different one, but it'll be from this range as well. All right, guys. Speak to you later. Weird accent came out there. Speak to you later then. A bit Geordie. Take it easy. Good night. There you go. That looks better.